Hey everyone, how's it going? Back again with another video here. And just thinking about my workout this morning. And I'm going to share a little bit of something with you because I think it's relatable. I love to share relatable experiences from myself with everyone that follows me because I'm no different than anyone else. I just wanted to share this and give a little perspective about how I think about these things. My workout this morning was a cardio workout. I was scheduled to do a 2K row on the Concept 2 rower at about an 8 out of 10 RPE, meaning it should feel pretty tough, right? At 10 is go all out. An 8 out of 10 would be pretty high up there on the intensity scale. And so I just gotten back from a weekend of travel. I came back on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. And I was traveling to Las Vegas to compete in the armlifting USA World Championships. So coming back home after that, my workout yesterday on Monday actually felt pretty good. It was a lifting session, so deadlifts and pull-ups and overhead presses and stuff like that. So that actually felt pretty good coming back. And actually slept really well Monday night into Tuesday. I actually don't even remember waking up last night, to be honest with you. And I woke up feeling pretty refreshed and like I had slept pretty well. And so I got my normal time, went downstairs, got my water and electrolytes and whatnot, went down into the basement gym and warmed up on the rower. And as I started to warm up on the rower, it did feel a little difficult. Felt like my legs were just not, there's no power in them. And like the rowing was like a little bit, it was a little bit more effort than I was hoping it to be during the warm up. And I know sometimes that might change. That's the purpose of warming up. I can get the body moving and whatnot. And went to and started the actual 2K after my warm up, and I could tell the first 500 meters or so how it's going to go. And nothing was improving. Still felt very sluggish. The rowing I just didn't have the power that I normally have in my legs. I produced the power on the rower and had a really subpar performance. And I'm trying to, being the person I am, I tried to then think about why I had a subpar performance and try to come up with a reason as it was. I knew it wasn't my sleep because my sleep was actually really good, I thought. But then I started to think that maybe the sleep was just a sign of I was a little overtired. I usually don't sleep as soundly as I slept last night. And that might just be a sign that I was just fatigued. I've been doing a lot of training leading up into the competition. Obviously, I had the competition, then flew back home from Las Vegas to New Hampshire and got home late Sunday night, got up normal time, did my workout Monday, had a pretty busy Monday with getting things ready for the week since I was away all weekend, and then try to jump right back into normal life. And I think that I'm just fatigued. That's my guess anyways. I don't really know. And that's all just to say is that sometimes workouts just aren't going to feel spectacular. And I think thing is about that is not to like really dwell on any one given workout performance. It's better to make note of the situation, right? So obviously made note that, hey, today's workout was not really my best. Okay, it's just a data point, just one data point. I'm not going to start switching things up yet, but I'm going to see how the rest of the workouts go this week and how I'm feeling and how I'm sleeping and stuff like that. And really pay attention to how things trend, right? Because really, nutrition, fitness, health is really all about trends, right? You can have single data points that throw things, it look like, might be cause for alarm, right? You might step on the scale one day and the scale goes up crazy high, right? Or you might have a workout that doesn't really go as planned, or you might have a blood test that shows a marker to be way off where it should be, right? In almost all cases in health and fitness, one data point doesn't make or break anything. And so today's workout is just one data point, one of many, one of many that I'll have for the rest of my life. And I'll make note of it and I'll watch the trends for the rest of the week. Most of the time in these situations, just speaking from experience, because it's not the first time I've been in this situation before where a workout doesn't feel really good or my performance isn't what I want it to be or think it should be. I will notice it. I'll bounce back. Maybe a couple days this week, the workouts don't feel the best. That's okay. By beginning of next week, I should be right back where I expect them to be. But sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes I see a trend last longer than a week, right? Performance with my workouts really going down. I might look for other signs where, again, I'm sleeping excessive, lacking energy, overly hungry, or not hungry at all. Mood is going sideways and stuff like that. If I start to see a trend and I start to see other signs and symptoms of fatigue or things that aren't normal, then I might start to consider changing up things. Whether I scale back on the workouts or start to consume more food or I try to mitigate some stress in certain ways and stuff like that and change course. But any one given data point that seems out of whack is not really ever a cause for alarm. And I'm staying course, right? Basically, I'm not changing anything up. I'm just going to monitor how things go the rest of the week, give it a couple days and see where I stand. And that might be usually most of the time, this stuff just works itself out. I think a lot of times people get overly alarmed. They see one little data point that doesn't look right, and suddenly they start changing all kinds of stuff. And as a coach, I'm usually telling people to stop, we'll keep an eye on things, and then move on from there. And so I want to relay the same message to you as well. When you see things that might not look right or feel right, and they're just 1 or 2 days, don't worry, just stay the course, keep on doing what you're doing, reassess, give it a couple days, don't change anything yet, and usually things work their way out. Patience is a virtue when it comes to health and wellness because it takes time for things to change, and it also usually means that when you're patient, you're more consistent, and consistency always wins. So that's my thought for today. I hope you can relate to that. I'm sure everyone has had the experience where they've had something that just doesn't look right or feel right, and they have to switch things up, or they want to switch things up because it doesn't feel right or look right. But my message today is really just stay the course and stick to your guns and really follow through with a plan. Get a few more data points before considering making any changes. If you have any comments or thoughts about this, please just leave them below. Happy to discuss in the comments and messages. If you are interested in getting this content that I put out on a weekly basis delivered right to your inbox so you can take action on it, the best way to do that is to sign up for the newsletter. You can do that by going to rjbhealth.coach. Click on the newsletter link at the top, enter your email address, and you can sign up for free. You get everything delivered right to your inbox, not having to stalk me on social media or anything. And then I do have a couple spots for one-on-one coaching. So if you struggle trying to navigate the ups and downs of health, fitness, wellness, the day-to-day changes, being consistent, all that fun stuff, one-on-one coaching is something you might want to consider. So if you want to talk about that, you again go to my website at rjbhealth.coach. Click on the schedule discovery call button, and you can sign up for one-on-one coaching, or not sign up, but you can schedule a call with me so we can discuss one-on-one coaching, see if it's a good fit. With that, I hope everyone has a great week. I'll talk to you all next week.